What's up guys, this is Miami Dragon and I finished my ghillie suit. In this video I'll show you how I did the whole thing and why I chose to make this type of ghillie suit. Well, first off, what I've recently finished is the arms. Got all the burlap on my arms and now I'm finished. But alright, first off, before I tied or did anything, I bought a woodland camo flight suit. It's all one piece, as you can see. Just zips up the middle and you got it on. And then I bought some canvas. You want to buy the military Cordura canvas, but I didn't have that, so I just used the regular canvas. And you shoe glue it on to the front of your suit for padding, for when you're crawling around, because it might tear your flight suit. So just some added protection, and also to protect you in case, you know, something like a twig or, you know, whatever. But yeah, I left these pockets open in case I have stuff, instead of covering the whole thing with padding. And these are for your thighs and knees and chest. And what you want to do is, instead of having just a whole solid piece of color, I tried to, hopefully you can see it, I spray painted, used just your regular camo paint. It's not actually camo paint, it's like comes in black, green, but you want to buy the kind that does not shine or reflect, and that's what I used. And you can see how the glue is reflecting. I have to cover that up with the paint still, but just like spray paint a little bit of a design on it to kind of break it up in case you're facing someone. And let me flip this over. The next thing you want to do is you want to buy some decorative netting or some fish net. It doesn't really matter. But this is what the net looks like. You can see some right here. I just cut it out in the shape of my ghillie suit, of the body piece. I'll show you how I did the arms in a sec. Cut it out in the shape of the body, you know, space for the legs, and I shoe glued it on in different spots. Let me find here's one place. And shoe glue is pretty strong. I mean, actually it's ridiculous how strong it is. You can buy it in the shoe department of your local store, Walmart or whatever. Don't know about convenience stores. Try Walmart. I'm pretty sure they have it. It's in a little red tube, but buy some net, shoe glue it on, and then go to your fabric section and you can buy some burlap. And you can buy burlap sacks online. You can buy this stuff already strung out online at some army surplus stores nearby, wherever. Just get some burlap, and if it's not already strung out, you have to take, starting from the outside, pull each one of these things of the strings out until the whole thing is all strung. Then you can dye it using RIT dye from your laundry section, and yeah, just put it in the tub, mix it with some water, you know, about halfway full, and put your burlap in there and let it sit overnight, and it'll dye your burlap for you. And what you want is green, tan, and brown mainly, which is what I used. And once you get it all dyed, you can cut it into strips about that long and tie them on your suit. And how I tied mine on, I just, as you can see, I tied it in a row, then I skipped like 3 holes, and then next row, like that. I might have to go back and add some more on, possibly, but that's just the camera picking up the detail. There's not really that much on there, but we'll see how it goes in the field test. And I'll show you how I did the arms. On this type of ghillie suit, you know, I explained earlier with the padding on the front for me crawling around. You're not really supposed to have burlap hanging down the front of your suit like I did, but I figured, you know, why not? Because I'm going to be using the back side of the sleeve to crawl, and here's the pad for it for my elbow, and this is all going to be trailing behind me, so I figured why not have that extra camo in the front. And if it gets in my way while crawling, I can just lift it over and flip it back over the top to be on top of these. So yeah. Next up is my ghillie hat. You know, I had a video on this, but I just want to do a video where I show you the whole thing. What I did, I just took a regular old hat, and there's the net, and all the little knots. This stuff takes forever to do. I shoe glued it on the top, and same thing, just tied all my burlap on, and voila, you have a ghillie hat. And one more thing I did was with my boots that go with it, I tied some burlap or some of the laces down at the bottom. So maybe that'll help. So yeah, where I live, I try to make it a seasonal ghillie suit, you know, mainly a bunch of green, but also with some tan and brown up near the top. So, and the hat is mostly green, so I kind of tried to keep it to where I could still use it in the summer. And I found the fall right now, this is where it really matches in. So I can kind of use it whenever I want. Maybe not in the winter, like in the dead winter when everything's dead and no green, but you know, that's how I made my ghillie suit. And I'll be field testing it, see how it does out in the field. Hit that subscribe button, I'll have that video up soon. And this is Miami Dragon. I'll see y'all next time.